Poor Miss Finch 1872 by Wilkie Collins is a novel about a young blind woman who temporarily regains her sight while finding herself in a romantic triangle with two brothers. William Wilkie Collins, the 8th of January 1824 to the 23rd of September 1889, was an English novelist and playwright known especially for The Woman in White 1859, a mystery novel and early sensation novel, and for The Moonstone 1868, which established many of the ground rules of the modern detective novel and is also perhaps the earliest clear example of the police procedural genre. Born to the London painter William Collins and his wife, Harriet Geddes, he moved with them to Italy when he was 12, living there and in France for 2 years, learning both Italian and French. He worked initially as a tea merchant. After Antonina, his first novel, was published in 1850, Collins met Charles Dickens, who became his friend and mentor. Some of Collins' work appeared in Dickens' journals Household Words and All the Year Round. They also collaborated on drama and fiction. Collins gained financial stability and an international following by the 1860s, but in the 1870s and 1880s, after becoming addicted to the opium he took for his gout, the quality of both his health and his writing declined. Collins criticized the institution of marriage. He had relationships with two women, widow Caroline Graves living with her for most of his life, treating her daughter as his and the younger Martha Rudd, with whom he had 3 children. Plot summary. Edit. 21-year-old Lucilla Finch, the independently wealthy daughter of the rector of Dymchurch, Sussex, has been blind since infancy. Shortly after the narrator, Madame Pratolungo, arrives to serve as her paid companion, Lucilla falls in love with Oscar Duberg, her shy and reclusive neighbor, also wealthy, who devotes himself to craftsmanship in precious metals. After being attacked and knocked unconscious by robbers, Oscar is nursed by Lucilla and falls in love with her, and the couple become engaged. Their plans are jeopardized by Oscar's epilepsy, a result of the blow to his head. The only effective treatment, a silver compound, has the side effect of turning his skin a permanent, dark blue-gray. Despite her blindness, Lucilla suffers a violent phobia of dark colors, including dark-complexioned people, and family and friends conceal Oscar's condition from her. Meanwhile, Oscar's twin brother, Nugent, returns from America, where he has dissipated his fortune pursuing a career as a painter. Oscar is devoted to his brother, who is as outgoing, confident and charming as Oscar is diffident and awkward. Knowing of Lucilla's blindness, Nugent has arranged for her to be examined by a famous German oculist, Herr Gross. Herr Gross and an English oculist each examine Lucilla but disagree on her prognosis. Lucilla elects to be operated on by Herr Gross, who believes he can cure her. After the operation, but before the bandages are taken off, Madame Pratolungo pressures Oscar into telling Lucilla of his disfigurement, but his nerve fails and, instead, he tells her it is Nugent who has been disfigured. Nugent is secretly infatuated with Lucilla and now manipulates her into believing that he is Oscar. As Lucilla gradually regains her sight, Herr Gross forbids family and friends from undeceiving her, since the shock might imperil her recovery. Oscar goes abroad, resigning his fiancée to his brother in despair. Madame Pratolungo intervenes decisively with Nugent, appealing to his conscience and threatening him with exposure if he continues with his plan to marry Lucilla under Oscar's name. He promises to go abroad to find his brother and return him home. Nugent soon returns to England and tracks Lucilla to the seaside, where, on Herr Gross's orders, she is staying with her aunt, away from her immediate family. He pressures her to marry as soon as possible, without her family's knowledge, and works to poison her trust in Madame Pratolungo, who is away in Marseille attending to her wayward father. Detecting but not understanding the change in her supposed fiancé, Lucilla becomes distraught, overstrains her eyes and begins to lose her vision. In the novel's denouement, Madame Pratolungo locates Oscar with the help of a French detective. His experiences have revealed an unexpected strength of character, and she conceives a new respect for him. The two of them race home to England to stop the marriage while there is still time. Held virtually prisoner at a Duberg cousin's house, Lucilla is again totally blind. With the help of a kindly servant, she escapes to meet them, immediately recognizes the true Oscar, and is told the full story by Madame Pratolungo. A penitent Nugent returns to America, where he later dies on a polar expedition. Lucilla and Oscar settle in Dymchurch to raise a family, with Madame Pratolungo as her companion. Perfectly content in her blindness, she refuses Herr Gross's offers to attempt another operation. Characters. Lucilla Finch, 21-year-old blind, daughter of rector of Dymchurch, Sussex. Madame Pratolungo, narrator and paid companion of Lucilla Finch. Oscar Duberg, shy and reclusive neighbor of narrator, suffers epilepsy. Nugent Duberg, Oscar's twin brother, painter. Herr Gross, German oculist. Mr. Seabright, conservative English oculist. Selina, called Jix, 3-year-old half-sister of Lucilla. Miss Batchford, aunt of Lucilla. Poor Miss Finch is a novel written by Wilkie Collins and was first published in 1872. The story revolves around the character Lucilla Finch, a young woman who is blind. Lucilla's life takes a dramatic turn when she undergoes a surgical operation that successfully restores her sight. The novel is structured as a narrative told by Lucilla's friend, Madame Pratolungo. As Lucilla regains her vision, she must grapple with the challenges of adapting to a sighted world. Her perceptions and understanding of people and the environment are profoundly altered. Lucilla's newfound sight also reveals the complex relationships and secrets that surround her. The central plot of Poor Miss Finch involves Lucilla becoming entangled in a romantic dilemma. She finds herself caught between two suitors, Oscar Duberg and Nugent Duberg. The brothers have different personalities and motives, adding a layer of suspense and intrigue to the narrative. Throughout the novel, Wilkie Collins explores themes such as identity, societal expectations, and the consequences of medical interventions. The story delves into the psychological and emotional impact of Lucilla's restored vision and how it influences her relationships. As with many of Wilkie Collins's works, Poor Miss Finch incorporates elements of mystery and social commentary. The novel addresses the societal norms and prejudices of the time, providing readers with a thought-provoking exploration of human nature and relationships. Poor Miss Finch, by Wilkie Collins, explores several themes that are woven into the narrative. Here are some key themes along with examples from the novel. Sight and perception. Example: the central theme revolves around Lucilla Finch's regaining of her sight through a surgical operation. This event prompts a deep exploration of how sight influences one's perceptions, relationships, and understanding of the world. Identity and self-discovery. Example: Lucilla's journey towards self-discovery is a significant aspect of the novel. Her transformation from a blind woman to someone with sight leads her to question her identity and reevaluate her place in society. Romance and relationships. Example: the romantic triangle involving Lucilla and the Duberg brothers, Oscar and Nugent, adds a layer of complexity to the narrative. The novel examines the dynamics of love, loyalty, and the consequences of romantic entanglements. Social prejudice and expectations. Example: the novel reflects the societal norms and prejudices of the Victorian era. Lucilla's blindness and subsequent restoration of sight become metaphors for societal expectations and the challenges faced by individuals who deviate from these expectations. Morality and ethical dilemmas. Example: the ethical considerations surrounding the surgical operation that restores Lucilla's sight raise questions about medical interventions and their potential impact on individuals' lives. The characters grapple with moral dilemmas and the consequences of their actions. Mystery and suspense. Example: Wilkie Collins, known for his contributions to the mystery genre, infuses elements of suspense into the narrative. The novel keeps readers engaged as they uncover secrets, hidden motives, and unexpected twists. Individual versus society. Example: Lucilla's journey challenges societal norms, and her choices raise questions about the individual's autonomy in the face of societal expectations. The characters must navigate the tension between personal desires and conforming to societal standards. Poor Miss Finch features a diverse cast of characters, each contributing to the richness of the narrative. Here are sketches of some key characters. Lucilla Finch. Lucilla is the central character of the novel. She begins the story as a blind woman whose life takes a significant turn when she undergoes a surgical operation to restore her sight. Lucilla's journey involves self-discovery as she grapples with the challenges and changes that come with her newfound vision. Madame Pratolungo. Madame Pratolungo serves as Lucilla's friend and narrator of the story. She is a supportive and insightful character who plays a crucial role in helping Lucilla navigate the complexities of her relationships and the challenges posed by her restored sight. Oscar Duberg. Oscar is one of Lucilla's suitors and the brother of Nugent Duberg. He is depicted as a caring and compassionate character. Oscar's love for Lucilla is a driving force in the novel, and his interactions with her contribute to the romantic tension in the story. Nugent Duberg. Nugent, the brother of Oscar, is the other suitor vying for Lucilla's affection. Unlike his brother, Nugent is portrayed as more complex and mysterious. His motives and actions add intrigue to the plot, and he becomes a key figure in the romantic triangle. Dr. Benjulia. Dr. Benjulia is a skilled and enigmatic surgeon who performs the operation that restores Lucilla's sight. His character raises ethical questions about medical interventions and plays a role in the unfolding mystery within the novel. The Finch family. Lucilla's family members, including her father and brother, contribute to the familial and societal context of the story. Their reactions to Lucilla's changed circumstances reflect the societal norms of the time. Mrs. Finch. Lucilla's mother, Mrs. Finch, plays a supporting role in the narrative. Her concerns and perspectives contribute to the exploration of family dynamics and societal expectations. Poor Miss Finch, by Wilkie Collins, is a novel that combines elements of mystery, romance, and social commentary. The narrative explores various themes and features complex characters, making it a rich and thought-provoking work. Here is an analysis of some key aspects of the novel. Exploration of sight and perception. The central theme of the novel revolves around Lucilla Finch's regaining of her sight. This event serves as a metaphor for the broader exploration of how one's perception, both literal and metaphorical, shapes their understanding of the world. The novel delves into the psychological and emotional consequences of such a profound change. Romantic complexity. The romantic triangle involving Lucilla and the Duberg brothers, Oscar and Nugent, adds layers of complexity to the story. The novel examines the intricacies of love, loyalty, and the consequences of romantic entanglements. The contrasting personalities of the brothers contribute to the tension and suspense within the narrative. Social commentary and prejudice. Poor Miss Finch reflects the societal norms and prejudices of the Victorian era. Lucilla's blindness and the subsequent restoration of her sight serve as a lens through which the novel critiques societal expectations. The characters navigate the challenges posed by societal norms, and the narrative offers insights into the limitations imposed by social conventions. Ethical dilemmas and medical interventions. The character of Dr. Benjulia and the surgical operation that restores Lucilla's sight raise ethical questions about medical interventions. The novel explores the consequences of tampering with nature and the potential moral dilemmas associated with scientific advancements. This theme adds depth to the narrative and prompts readers to reflect on the boundaries of medical progress. Mystery and suspense. Wilkie Collins, known for his contributions to the mystery genre, infuses elements of suspense into the narrative. The novel keeps readers engaged through the revelation of secrets, hidden motives, and unexpected twists. The mysterious aspects of characters like Nugent Duberg contribute to the overall intrigue. Individual versus society. The characters in the novel grapple with the tension between individual desires and societal expectations. Lucilla's choices and the reactions of those around her highlight the challenges individuals face when navigating societal norms. This theme adds depth to the exploration of identity and personal autonomy. Character development. The characters in Poor Miss Finch undergo significant development throughout the novel. Lucilla's journey of self-discovery, the complexities of the Duberg brothers, and the supporting cast all contribute to the overall richness of the narrative. The nuanced portrayal of characters allows readers to connect with their struggles and growth. In summary, Poor Miss Finch is a multifaceted novel that combines elements of romance, mystery, and social critique. Through its exploration of sight, romance, societal expectations, and ethical dilemmas, the novel offers readers a compelling and thought-provoking literary experience. Plot. Poor Miss Finch follows a complex and engaging plot that combines elements of mystery, romance, and societal commentary. The central plot revolves around Lucilla Finch, a young woman who is blind but undergoes a surgical operation that restores her sight. The narrative explores the consequences of this life-altering event and its impact on Lucilla's relationships and identity. The novel introduces a romantic triangle involving Lucilla and two brothers, Oscar and Nugent Duberg. Lucilla's struggles with her newfound sight, the contrasting personalities of the brothers, and the societal expectations surrounding her choices contribute to the tension and complexity of the plot. The story also incorporates elements of mystery, with hidden motives and secrets gradually revealed as the narrative unfolds. The plot explores ethical dilemmas associated with the medical intervention performed by Dr. Benjulia, who plays a significant role in the storyline. The characters navigate through societal norms, prejudices, and personal conflicts, adding layers of depth to the overall narrative. Narrative technique. Wilkie Collins employs several narrative techniques in Poor Miss Finch, to create a compelling and intricate story. First-person narration. The novel is primarily narrated by Madame Pratolungo, a friend of Lucilla Finch. This first-person perspective provides readers with an intimate view of Lucilla's experiences and emotions. Madame Pratolungo becomes a confidant for Lucilla, and her narration adds a personal and empathetic touch to the story. Epistolary elements. The novel includes letters and documents, adding an epistolary dimension to the narrative. These written communications provide insights into characters' thoughts, feelings, and motivations. The use of letters enhances the storytelling by presenting multiple perspectives and creating a sense of immediacy. Mystery and suspense. Collins, a master of the mystery genre, infuses the narrative with elements of suspense. The gradual revelation of secrets and the inclusion of mysterious characters, such as Nugent Dewberg, keep readers engaged and eager to uncover the next twist in the story. Character complexity. Collins excels in creating multifaceted characters with depth and complexity. Each character undergoes development and faces internal and external conflicts. The nuanced portrayal of characters adds realism to the narrative and allows readers to empathize with their struggles. Social commentary. The novel serves as a platform for social commentary on the societal norms and prejudices of the Victorian era. Collins uses the characters and their interactions to critique and explore the limitations imposed by societal expectations, particularly concerning individuals who deviate from the norm. In summary, Poor Miss Finch showcases Wilkie Collins's narrative prowess through a skillful combination of first-person narration, epistolary elements, mystery, and social commentary. The result is a captivating and thought-provoking novel that invites readers to explore themes of identity, romance, and societal expectations in the Victorian era. Relevance. Poor Miss Finch remains relevant for several reasons, even though it was written in the 19th century. Exploration of human nature. The novel delves into the complexities of human nature, particularly how individuals grapple with identity, perception, and societal expectations. These themes transcend time and continue to resonate with readers. Ethical dilemmas in medicine. The ethical questions surrounding medical interventions and the consequences of playing with nature are still pertinent today. Advances in medical science and technology have brought about discussions on the ethical implications of altering the human body. Romantic relationships and societal expectations. The exploration of romantic relationships and the societal norms and expectations that surround them is a timeless theme. The challenges faced by the characters in navigating love, loyalty, and societal norms are relatable across different periods. Individual autonomy versus societal pressures. The tension between individual autonomy and societal pressures remains a relevant and universal topic. The characters in the novel grapple with making choices that align with their personal desires while facing judgment and expectations from society. Significance. Literary contributions of Wilkie Collins. Wilkie Collins was a prominent figure in the Victorian literary scene, known for his contributions to the mystery genre and innovative narrative techniques. Poor Miss Finch showcases his ability to weave intricate plots, explore psychological depths, and comment on societal issues. Social commentary on the Victorian era. The novel provides valuable insights into the societal norms and prejudices of the Victorian era. It serves as a historical document, offering readers a glimpse into the attitudes and expectations prevalent during that time. Exploration of identity and perception. The novel's exploration of identity, particularly through the lens of Lucilla's restored sight, contributes to discussions on how our perception of the world shapes our understanding of self and others. Title. The title, Poor Miss Finch, is evocative and hints at the central character's predicament. Lucilla Finch's initial state of blindness and her subsequent challenges after gaining sight are encapsulated in the title. The word, poor, carries a dual meaning, referring both to Lucilla's physical condition and the difficulties she faces in navigating the complexities of her relationships and societal expectations. The title not only reflects the novel's focus on Lucilla's personal journey but also suggests a broader commentary on the challenges faced by individuals who, in some way, deviate from societal norms. The use of the word, poor, invites readers to empathize with Lucilla's struggles and sets the tone for the exploration of themes such as identity, romance, and societal expectations within the narrative.